Ye Dr. Bawumia we no.
Sure.
Nioma bebre wa afa na ye be through a Dr. Bawumia. Aye Dr. Ye didn't be too nseni ani na da fa no baako. Some party faithfuls now jump ahead. You know what now the discussion is?
Dabio.
Chief of Staff is our running mate. Educhum is our running mate.
Campaign not start
is our running mate. Joe say is our running mate. Chairman Sabusu, Honorables is our running mate. Eslousu is running mate. Napo is running mate. Apostle and
the Apostle
Opokunyina is our running mate. It didn't there.
Bebre.
A bar man who be crying out bono. Walk around your part of them. I always Sebi. Nipani binimukra timenya kudru di omudi kan.
I say no more omudi account. Ebi ankofo na ebo omudi. Because I've seen online stories mehu Honorable Paul Chung Doma East ni mehu Kojo Pon Kromedi, and I've seen some names.
These two names immediately should issue a statement to that effect.
A disclaimer.
Of course, Obi. Mama Kojo any Chum omaso mu omo. Na nkofa time bi amro mo. Obi am end your political career. No, they shouldn't even do that. Memo omo so ahobra se omo timu nya omo de o. Debi.
As they should bid their time.
Memo timu nya omo de obi.
Asempa.
Be careful. If you say no more baby, that's the kind of thing we are doing in this country now. Obiate that's a brand no man crash no kono oguso kwasa. Debbie. The first hurdle to clear for most of these people come. It's like because John Kuman at 100% in Napomuna at 100. No,
na say no so your consideration. No, now when I say constituency when to me deliver ma flag bearer now you be considered.
But that's what I'm saying.
Say basic.
That's what I'm saying that. See, I call by those considerations.
Yes. Oh, Bebredin befim.
But that's what I'm saying.
But of course, it should. But it should be a critical. When I running mate, when I flag bearer, what would you have done? Say Nipa me be choose you. The constituency went me and deliver me. But how would I choose you? Everybody have to know how. Did not make us say, "Oh man, say me a flag bearer."
Yeah.
Now went me and deliver our constituency. Forget it. Then you basically am a running mate. How would I give you a running mate?
What does it mean? That you don't have control?
But it's that simple. You were not able to deliver your constituency for me. No, that's not walk around. I was say, "Okay, say okay, at the bracket. Wait a minute, like in arriving at who becomes my running mate. If I decide to say pick somebody from Parliament, for example, now in this delegate conference, the person could not ensure that I won in his constituency. Why would I pick you as my running mate?
Good point.
Yeah, in the end of the day, it's something that
if you say that I also say
oh my goodness, okay.
No, maybe what
the Chief of Staff.
Yeah.
Also, on your sitting MP.
I don't because one want man. That's the person.
The constituency.
If you also she was a better answer. I was only.
And Kwasa.
My many friends say.
Lydia.
Yeah.
No, but one to me, man, starting point. One to me and deliver our constituency. I forget. And on put here. And what's being po catch now control where even delegate or constituency you have no control. What person be vice president? It doesn't work that way.
Obviously, Musa say. What constituency did Bawumia deliver for him to become Syria running mate?
No, but that is comparing apples and oranges. That's comparing apples and oranges. I mean, the circumstances are completely different. Completely different. In the Anumpo, they should not bring in that comparison. They are completely different. Now, we hear, say, the unwritten code in the party, they say, they want to pick the next running mate from the Ashanti region. Won't they?
Now, Ashanti region for now.
Yes. Yes.
Educhum and deliver.
We are sure.
Don't check Educhum deliver.
Bosom
deliver. Bosom want to me Educhum.
Any regional minister.
And then check back why.
No, I'm checking here. What's a Bosom? Are you saying Ken won Bosom?
Check it.
No.
50-50.
Okay. It may be a gap in this idea, but I don't think Ken won. Yes.
Anna Chairman's about
the gap.
Okay, but
gap in this.
Ken 39.3%
in Bosom Tree. Okay.
And
Bawumia
60. Yeah, 60.2.
60. Yeah. Yeah.
Consistent with the national
592 votes.
592 votes.
And Kenya 380.
Hey, but that's close.
But with the regional minister, won't to me from
That's
that
close.
region.
That's very close.
Yeah.
That
That's very
constituency.
close. Yeah, that's very close. That's very close.
Chairman Sabusu.
That's Swame.
Swame. Okay, Swame a Kennedy Pong. And 389. That's 42.9%.
Hey.
Was he A? and Bawumia Swame 511. Now 56.4.
It was Swame.
I was Swame.
And then you
It's
close.
very close. So be quiet, Joe Wise.
It's a Joe so quiet.
No, I hear Bekwai Bawumia won massively in Bekwai. I don't know that.
Quiet, no.
Wow.
No, because at the end, if you are not able to deliver your constituency convincingly, forget it. It is that simple.
So far, me Chrome Nino and a top of you.
Ukrom need
A James Akosamati.
and the constituency.
Yeah.
In terms of the gap.
Yeah, Churchman South.
Okay.
Or 2 Alpha Sokora.
So yeah, Dr. You were free.
Dr. You
He did very well in his constituency. Dr. Kuma did very well. Collins Adomaku Mensah did well.
Napo for me. Napo.
Menshia South.
Menshia, okay.
Menshia South. And then we see, because I think it should be a starting point, really. It should be a starting point.
Okay, be quiet again.
Okay, be quiet.
Be quiet, dear, no. Kenya 217.
217.
And
okay.
Bawumia 709.
Okay, that's a gap.
Is good.
Wow,
that's
a
good.
gap.
That's
a gap.
Is good.
Menshia
South.
Menshia South. Wow.
Asempa FM.
Meza we no o pebi adi na one more money.
I know that be no man. One more than the businessman now. Who need influence in your own constituency? What can you then do? I think it's a critical, very, very critical, very, very, very critical. There is no two ways about that. Very, very critical as a starting point. And you will see, but names need a beba apps and it will just put a lot more pressure on the flag bearer. And I think that's a major decision point for him. And I'm how going forward he manages Kennedy Japan. And number 2 for me, Oman how he walk that thin line. Oman where you say because what kind of speech now or acknowledge troubles are Ghana for Ekum. Can say well send Nyoma into the economy ni my day Nyoma mu day even touched on demonstration democracy hub for and all of that. Oriye no babeka recovery little gains are omu make, and that's where he juxtaposed that position to the fact that he would be his own man or one priorities in going for a man. How he walks that thin line. Say, I'll be part of this administration for the rest of the term, and I would also create a narrative and a perception in the minds of Ghanaians. Actually, means so are my own man. How do you walk that thin line? Very, very.
It's going to be a tough
road
for Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. You know,
it comes down to I am a program boy. The next 1 year.
Yeah, the next 1 year. Very important.
Turns around.
Yeah.
The question is has he got time? What time on in China?
Time to turn things around. And I think one of the things where was Ofesi, and he did a bit of that in his speech by the acknowledgement said is to be bold and face Ghanaians on the issue of the economy. You understand? I was facing Ghana on the issue of the economy. But the point is whether you like it or not, in 2024, the economy will be part of the narrative in the elections. And idea you have to be bold, be honest to Ghanaians, and face that issue once and for all. Let Ghanaians know saying a nyoma ne sitie, saying a nyoma ekoye, saying a nyoma tisisia, and a oba and nyoma ben opese oye, because you cannot get away from that conversation.
Before maybe Evans.
Yes.
Would you say ethnicity, religion will play this.
Oh yeah, it has always
very important.
played.
But the percentage I demand this time. And what's it?
It might be more now.
Because first time you have a Muslim.
Yes.
Definitely a very issue.
And that's since independence.
I mean, the person he chooses as a running mate is very, very important. In terms of balancing that, how the Christian. You say a polo. Say a polo. I mean,
how the Christian community feels.
Yeah, about it. And the Bawumia will spend a lot of time in churches and also to identify that he's across the religious. And of course, the fact that you're also from the north now. But the interesting thing is that Mumia in Bahama, very interesting.
Very interesting in the north.
Does it mean that necessarily as I said, Nipanifra sentiment for Bawumia?
For running mate? Yeah. Oh, running mate, safe here. Because stronghold, you can never win elections without a stronghold.
And especially for the NPP.
Yeah.
I think the stronghold thing.
Votes now if you are overall.
Sure.
11,000 to 22,000.
Yes.
That's half as many votes.
Half as many votes about Bawumia. And you have to look at Ashanti region. There is absolutely no doubt about that. Man, strategically, everything political strategy, your running mate should be from the Ashanti.
Now, why do you leave the NDC out? Because if you are doing this calculation, almost stronghold knows where Volta region.
No, but mind you, say even the NDC, when you take the vote from the Volta region. Composite figure now, they get more votes in Ashanti region than the whole of Volta region.
But we are looking at strongholds.
It's down to numbers. Omunya more votes in Ashanti region than Volta region.
So they will not sacrifice Ashanti for Volta.
No, and the maker said now strategically, if Ashanti region will become the battleground in terms of the number of votes, then you should also begin looking at read Bright Simmons. Right up now, Troy, before the elections, on how Ashanti region, the critical role it will play in the 2024 elections. But the point is, yes, it's good for sentimental reasons to look at Volta region, and not traditionally Omufa Free Central region to look at Central region. But when you look at the dynamics in this election 2024, and your friend is saying center pointer, Nipa Egu Greater Accra. Critical. Ashanti region even more critical. But the point is, how do you make inroad? Because mind you, already your stronghold, which is the northern belt, is already under threat because of the Bawumia factor. And if the NPP should maximize vote in the Ashanti region, already mind you, now Ashanti region vote, it may cancel Volta, time and Volta, Ebomuno, plus all the. At the time, the three northern regions.
MPP, anytime they've secured anything below 75%, Ashanti.
Yes.
And they're looking for something 75 and above.
75 and above.
And to get that, you need to get them somebody can identify.
Absolutely. And how then would the NDC also say, listen, if this is the trend in Ashanti region, how do I eat into the NPP votes in Ashanti region and bring it down to say 70 or 72?
They just need something about 25%.
Yes. And the Ashanti region is a major battleground in this election.
If you look at Asman Bushara, I say Obama cried or say
yes.
Come to think of it, why must the running mate to Dr. Bawumia necessarily come from Ashanti region? These are some of the things we do as a party to entangle ourselves. When last did you see or hear NDC advocating for a flag bearer or RM from the Volta region? Rather than focusing on the bigger picture, we follow parochial interest and play into the hands of the opponent. Our stronghold, Ashanti, regardless of where the running mate hails from, will still vote for us strategically.
No, he's gotten it
The
wrong.
focus should rather be on swing regions like Greater Accra, Western or Central.
No, he's getting it wrong completely. And I think the not to say sober reflection after listening to some other argument, he might revise his note. He should speak to some of the political strategists behind the scenes, and he would revise those notes. Mind you, say in 2008, the first time the NPP had attempted to break the 8, they only needed 23,000 votes to cross. You remember? In 2008, first round, they only needed 23,000 votes to cross. And many said they could have gotten those votes easily from the Ashanti region, because there was apathy in that region. And your stronghold would always vote for you regardless. No, it is not true. The records will not bear
so
you out.
So in Ashanti region, as it stands now, the list, tall one, the chief of staff, the apostle,
everybody you mentioned apart from Esla Owusu, and they are all from the Ashanti region. They are all from the Ashanti region because I think it's the most strategic and reasonable thing to do. Knowing and so say the NDC would have an interest in what your choice of the running mate to inform amongst Swamodi. I don't know if that is why.
You know, say NDC clearly it is almost 100%. Me namba because I Kupoku neko, but Kupoku dieno.
And I'll say almost 100% why.
Mama neko.
Share. Oh man, I don't tell the Ekoso.
Then BBS. Say Ezenato eba na say Kofi Boachineba and I say wine. The Ekoso for Bibre.
Oh my hene kwabna san.
For Bibra.
Revise for 99%. Just revise.
Emra from Kakra.
Emra from Kakra.
Now what did you for Yana?
Emra from Kakra.
Emra from.
Emra from Kakra. And your man here is this how.
Emuna hosa.
Emra from Kakra. Emra from.
Na NPP be you running mate. That's NDC ni and arguing.
I think I said it the last time. Say it might send a signal of indecisiveness on the part of the NDC flag bearer, but they would also tell you, say, again, 2024 elections will be down to strategy, superior strategy. And you always look at what your opponent and then you counter into a back and forth. And I think they are holding on for a good reason. But say Bawumia be yini die Eja Mahama, it will not send, as far as I'm concerned, it will not send the right signals. It will not send the right signals. And I don't know how they would take that, but it will not send the right signals. Yeah.
Obi, me say.
But I hear say, Oman, based on the performance in constituencies for Bawumia, we say, Obi, this is all you need for the Ashanti region analysis. Oman Tio. Among all the possible names for running mate, Napo tops all. It may be our same share Napo figure, no?
Yeah,
me mama me. And a friend is a Menchia South. Menchia South. Where is Menchia South? They are same crowns. Okay. I've seen Menchia North. Hey, now Collins also a man kwa ose ho. Obeko ifa.
Menchia North.
No, me say ose ho. Now ten nkanche.
Ebi osua de. So on no. Oh, I was your security there. Open na Alan Aban no. Na me aduma.
Defense minister.
No interior any defense in Mako. So you say this weekend, last weekend, a movement for Koye workshop Kumasi. It was very, very good.
Why?
Movement. Butterfly.
Yeah. Almost yellow.
And they chose yellow.
Yeah.
I think they should come and explain.
Are they? Now one who logo say yellow. Butterfly not a yellow.
Also yellow was very deep.
Yeah.
But on board the billboard, the president was flag bearer was a lighter kakra. Wire, a deep.
And second is also movement and only one movement.
That's who I don't know.
Or movement. Collins also a man ministry. No movement basically I call MP no.
Now who movement okay, what do you mean call MBB? Okay, I know about call the ticket of movement. No check it.
In your man Menchia South no. A man Menchia South no. Kenya Japonia 77 votes. 77. Wow. And Bawumia enya 478. And that's in excess of 400 votes difference. 400 votes difference. And I think the gap not there was wide. Samson as I will share what's the name of this constituency? Kuma hoye Ejeso, right? Oshe Ejeso. Ejeso. Ejeso nsono. Hey, Oman. Ejeso unim say
Dr. Kuma.
Dr. Kuma. Ken nya 152. And Bawumia 899. Ejeso. Charlie, that gap is small. Hey, that's almost 700.
Also for Dr. Kuma.
Hey, Charlie, that gap is small. What? Okay, that's really interesting.
I think that the faces now are ever presidential, ballot national. For now, we can be sure of.
But my own him say, Hey, obi nso aka kyerɛ me sɛ Jane adeɛ no ɛyɛ no crib.
No, it's a done deal. It's a done deal.
Jane no poku agema.
Oh, besides me head go kasa. What's it mean revise it? It's a done deal. Then the pebi adwene you almost upon fosu. But upon fosu no.
Upon fosu bɛn.
Na o keka wa amanyo sem na si form say twan.
Upon fosu. Former Amenfi East MP no.
Me dey maka tro me say. Na o keka wa amanyo sem no. Minim dey but anyway so hey, you need pen.
Oh, you're good about. Now can this information from say.
Maybe I say we just open the phone be.
All right. That's not what Memphis East.
That made them say.
Local government was
many problem yeah.
I don't Canada from
said yeah, baby my do. That's official upon or didn't be called here. Where does there will be problem be anymore? Sure. The NDC believes that they've won the election. So.
Oh, yeah. That's it. No day.
Maybe if you want me to remind you. So it should tell you that they are not just taking things for granted. That is why President Mahama, the choice of a running mate can make
or make him, of course. Of course. Critical.
I'm telling you, Yo. I'm telling you. It's not. That's why say the Ghana is here. I don't think Dr. Bawumia or John Dramani Mama is Excellency. They don't want to joke. Obi, John Mama sleep through no one far kunya we are. Oko. The NDC is now going to look for a new face. And it's not a joke.
That's another hell of a joke.
Sure. It is John and his team and the NDC and yeah agro attract premiership. So people should get it right. It's like Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia.
No, by
you by no cremoni or tribo from Pa Allah Akbar. Yes, I told you near say ya can for party. Beyond a comfort party, no, or no demonstrating because any vice president there, what baby Aliu Mama or the war form says is sra. Let me for the crazy. For the MPP to open up the race, and for him to win, and look at his percentage. Oh, call Omaba to internal politics now, not President Kufo, not Nana Dankwa Kufo, our president.
Yes.
So. The NDC will not sit and think that they will make a mistake with the choice of a running mate. And then I can do Kadaya.
Now, they also may a year.
But that's what I'm saying. Not to slide upon for you.
No, but the other things is looking at the picture you've painted, say it's a make or break election for the NDC. Is Jane the right person?
Mahmoud Bawumia Nanado. Stabilizing.
Yes.
Bakumi miensa dinina
na obejina na
so pojira pampe na ma mean first no more powder and oba otwi the nim powder kama onemu okọ okasa gidigidi oti amanyo seba o za kofa wine opon fusu na Julius de brane eriko pokumu nyina ahuri atra ba bi se sa na tiempo dia no
and I say eyin so wo ho e friend saying
His Excellency John Dramani Mama
kwaku awada kon se kwame
tall boss to you know
and
health insurance papa no me nipa area sapon yeah obi no more front no more aye politically active no ene nka we dey so befa to bi kwachi
ba man tro names ya me bebobo yi to ho tro fa pen ne tro and I will be digital to be type.
I'm said Dr. Bawumia digital and
type it.
Yeah. Dr. Bawumia
number 1 Matthew Opoku Prempe. Watch
Dr. Tobas and Tobas.
Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempe.
Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempe.
Yeah.
Napo man said
Napo number 1. Number 2 Joe Oseiusu. Joe Wise. Joe Wise.
Okay.
Number 3, John Kuma.
John Kuma.
Number 4.
Hey, there were 4 years.
No, there are 4 names. Then the magazine said that true.
Napo, Joe Wise, John
Kuma. And number 4, no, yeah, Apostle Opoku Onyina.
Apostle Opoku Onyina.
Yes.
Or that's so Pentecost as a woman.
Sir, is your retirement, immediate past chairman. Yes. In the 4 names, they watch right to home.
And they 6.
And they 6. In the board date, they come home.
6 November.
Good.
About 356.
356.
356.
Sure.
Okay, 6 November.
In the Messehwine, Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempe.
Yeah.
Lawyer Joe Oseiusu.
Yeah.
Lawyer John Kuma.
Yeah.
Apostle Doctor. That be Apostle Professor.
Okay.
Opoku Onyina. 4 names.
Okay.
And one, yeah, the Vice President and Commoni are the SC. We will come back to this list some other time. But in Sembebre na ewo ho oman. In Sembebre ewo ho. In Sembebre. In Sembebre ho papa. Hey. Hey, Mamenchia Larry Dogbe.
Buzanse ofri voter regional bana. So okosra omokoya echo.
Oh, akoye donation.
Buzanse ofri wa bana.
Na story right.